So, if you haven't seen yet my video on the garage hydroponic system, you should check it out. I just noticed something very interesting. Check this out. See this long tubular thing? Those are roots. We got a plant that has grown roots long enough to dip into the nutrient reservoir. He's cheating. Cheater. We got a cheating plant. That's probably this guy right here. So he has got roots going into the tube all the way down. Probably a good 4 feet at least of tube into the nutrient reservoir. You are a cheater, you know that? You're a cheater and you know it. Just hilarious. So one thing I did not talk about in my last video is why you would want a hydroponic system in your garage. Well, for one, a garage system, garages are typically used to store junk. Very few garages these days are actually used to store vehicles. Even this garage. But instead of using these shelves to store additional junk, I'm using them to grow plants. Now, is it economical? Yes, but it depends on the types of plants you grow. Leafy greens are very high grossing, at least $4 per pound, and they're 95% water, so it doesn't take a whole lot of energy to actually grow the things. And they grow fast and they produce a lot of yield, and they're good for you. These greens, kale and spinach, they're two of the most healthiest types. They're two of the most healthy types of greens you can grow. Also very good to grow in here. This type of system, a completely indoor system, would be something like that, basil. Tomatoes also, but tomatoes yield probably the least. And there's not a lot of vertical room for the tomatoes to grow, so maybe a bush tomato, but even that is going to be limited by the height. I can move those lights up higher. In fact, the other shelf might be more appropriate. But at any rate, it's possible tomatoes. Anything else though, strawberries or any other type of fruit, peppers, would not yield enough to justify the costs. But greens for sure, and herbs very, very likely. Those are the two top plants you would want in this type of system. One thing that you would not want in the system would be corn or any kind of field crop or cereal crop. Those need to be outside. They need tons of sun. Their dry weight is not it's very, very cheap. So do not grow corn in this type of system. I've got my corn here because I'm just starting them out. Finally, the last reason you probably want to do this is because it's fun. It's fun. Like, I love coming in here and seeing the plant growth. It's peaceful, it's soothing, it's a de-stressor. Long day at work, I can just come in here and just look at my plants and they bring me happiness. So that's why you would want to build a garage hydroponic system. And if you end up doing something similar to this, let me know in the comments below. And I hope you take care and have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Trip Zero out.